I'm a bit of an introvert, which is why you may know my name, but don't really know much about who I am. My first experience with whitewater was on the Green River, where I spent summers in the 80s at Camp Mindamin, dragging Grumman canoes back upriver, perfecting each rapid in every position, both paddling sides. Working at camp and paddling southeastern whitewater on our days off ignited my love for whitewater and created lifelong friendships that would grow from those warm summer waters. I also like to take pictures and stuff my dad's camera into my boat to capture those weekend getaways wherever flows could be found. That camera not only captured memories, but opened doors to new relationships as I shared my images more and more with paddlers. For an introvert, a camera created connection, and over the years my river network grew as I was invited to paddle or shoot with others. As my own family took to the water, I kept crossing paths with paddlers who had their own roots on the Green, and were always selfless in offering their time to help us on our own whitewater journey. Those ties would run deeper than I would know at the time. In 2015, I finally hiked in on a cold November morning to experience the Green Race for myself. I slept in my car, hiked in under the cover of darkness, and found my spot. Over the next 6 hours, I was gut-punched with a barrage of visual adrenaline and did not stop shooting until the last boat was down the river and far out of sight. Hiking out that afternoon, I knew this race would not be my last. The next year, I decided to shoot from across the river to try and capture gorilla in the entire race in all its glory. Hauling camera gear and rope across the notch was not the easiest or probably the smartest idea I'd ever had. But when 12 o'clock came around, I was able to snap the photos I'd been dreaming about for months. The next day, Facebook was abuzz with messages saying that Shane Benedict was looking for a race photo, and that beautiful river family that had grown over the past few years were pointing Shane directly at me. That groundswell of whitewater love resulted in my first double-page spread with Kayak Session magazine and opened the door wide for opportunities I could not imagine. If I'm being honest, the most rewarding moments of these last 10 years have come from witnessing the love and power of friendships that exist across this whitewater community. We may have our differences, but when on the river, there is nothing we won't do to celebrate and take care of each other. Time and time again, through connections in my camera, I have had the honor of capturing the essence of what makes this diverse tribe of paddlers so special. With whitewater comes risk, and deep down it is part of that thrill that we all chase on the river. But with triumph, unfortunately, there is also tragedy, and in some cases death. In those moments of deep loss, I have been inspired by the strength of this community to support those in need, and to recognize the connection, and if we're honest, the addiction that we all have with rivers. The Green has also given me a new perspective on women paddlers and how whitewater can still be challenging in a very male-dominated sport. I've been fortunate enough to support the Green River Takeover, Women's Paddle Fest, and Paddle in Pink, all events that I gladly give time to. I am always amazed at how empowered these women are both on and off the river, supporting each other and growing their confidence and abilities on rivers. It is inspiring to watch these ladies thrive. My camera has also given me a better understanding of family on the river. It is one thing to put yourself at risk, but another game entirely to introduce your child to the river. To sit with your son or daughter above any big rapid for the first time is to feel your heart nearly burst with pride and also sheer terror all at the same time, especially in the Narrows. And on that day, when my son was ready to push past my own inabilities, the extended river family was there to shepherd him down his first ascent. All I ever have to do is ask, and the tribe raises their hand to help my son excel where I cannot. That's pretty special. What started at the Green has resulted in so many opportunities for shooting world-class freestyle, slalom, and of course the Green Race. But more important, the Green River has taught me the power of community and given me the biggest family I never knew I needed. At least to me, the Green is a constant reminder that life keeps moving in ways we can't always predict. Fighting the current rarely ends in success, but when you find your line and embrace the flow, you go so much further than you could ever have imagined. Has the Green changed my life? Profoundly so.